All right, in this video, we're going to look at title blocks and show you how to edit your title block so that you can give it a little bit of your own personality. So if you go to the sheets, and we just go to the first sheet that's in the template, you'll see the title block. And if you click on it and look at its properties, you'll see it's an E1 30 by 42. This is what we want to edit. So this is a loadable family, similar to the doors and windows or furniture, which means in order to edit it, you can't, there's not much you can edit inside Revit. If you want to change how it looks, you're going to have to go out of the project environment and into the Revit family environment. So that sounds intimidating, but it's not. All you have to do is select the family you want to edit. So in this case, the title block. And then you just go up here to where it says the Modify on the Modify tab. Just hit Edit Family, and it will automatically bring you into a new tab. And this new tab, you'll see that there's different ribbons, different tabs on the ribbon. So these are the family making commands that you now have available to you. And now you can see the title block and you can see how it's made. So we're not going to make any crazy changes right now. All we're going to do is I'm going to maybe change the text style, and we'll get rid of their logo and we'll put in our own logo. But you can do anything. You can rearrange the title bar. You can get rid of, in fact, maybe we'll get rid of all this stuff too, because it doesn't really apply to us in this class. So maybe we'll make some major overhauls. So the first thing you might want to do is make your own logo. If you have a logo that you want to use, all it needs to be is a JPEG file or a PNG file, and you can load it in. If you don't have your own logo, then I want you to get rid of the Autodesk logo and just download the Slick logo that's in the exercise module on Canvas. So if you download that, just place it here. For me, I'm going to get rid of all of this. And so you just have to select it and hit delete. Let's get rid of this portion. Let's get rid of, we don't use this in the class, so let's get rid of that. We don't use this, let's get rid of that. Click on that. Let's get rid of that divider bar. We do probably want the client name, the project name, the sheet name. Let's keep everything else. This is all very standard. There's an automatic date label. And then, yeah, I'll get into labels in just a second. Let's keep editing before we get too deep into the weeds here. All right, then I'm just going to, I want a nice box floating up here with my logo, and then I want a gap and then just a box down here. So let's get rid of these lines. I don't need that line. And I don't need that line. And this is one solid line, but I want it to be broken up into two lines. So here's a new command that we haven't learned yet. If you would like to split a line into two lines, or even a wall into two walls, you can go to the Modify tab, and there is a split command, which is right here, split element. It looks like a rectangle that has a red cut in it. So you can click that, and then it gives you a little knife and you just cut the line. Then I'm going to use the trim command to trim that corner together. There we go. So that's more like how I want my title block. Then let's just go into the Insert tab and let's import an image. And I'm going to quickly grab my own logo. So let's see. Here's my logo. And then we're just going to resize it down to the size of the box here. And we'll kind of place it how we want to see it. So there's my logo. And then the only other thing that irritates me about this title block is the text is way too big. Do you remember in one of our previous exercises, if you remember, we tried to put a longer sheet name and it just went all over the place. So we're going to click here, and this is what's called a label. We're not going to get into labels because it becomes pretty advanced, but a label, what it does is it reads information from your project and displays it in the title block. That really doesn't matter much to you. All you need to know is if you click on the label, you can edit its properties. Just like most things in Revit, it's got properties, and if you hit the edit type properties, you can see that it's a 3/8. Oh, in fact, let's just change it. Sorry, we don't even need to edit it. Click on it, and you can see there are different types of text. Let's just take it down 1/8 of an inch. Ooh, 1/8 is probably too small. 3/8. What's 2/8? 2/8 is 1/4. Oh, they don't have a 1/4 inch. Let's try 3/16. The client name is probably too big too. So 3/8. Oh, 5/8 is too big, obviously. 3/16. I think we need some in-between sizes, but since these are already made, let's just make it 3/16. That way we can have a bigger project name, we can have a bigger client name, and we can give a better name to the sheet. The sheet number is probably the right size. That's probably okay. And then the scale is also fine. So that's all I wanted to do to my title block. If you want to do more drastic changes to yours, you can, but I just would like you to, at the very minimum, I need you to at least put your own image in here. So it could be the Slick logo, or you can pick any logo you want, make your own logo and put it here. And then all you need to do once you're done is you go to File and you save as Family. And now let's just put this on the desktop and you'll rename it. So you should keep the E1 30x42 horizontal, and then you can just name it My Title, Mine if you want, or I could name it Black Peak, or with the name of your company, whatever you want, just give it a unique name and hit save. And now it's on your desktop and you could load it like you do any other family. But since you're already in the family editor, there's this handy little tool up here that says load into project. So if you click the load into project, it will automatically load your title block in there for you. So now we need to go back to our sheet. And now all you have to do is click on the title block and look for yours. So do you see how it says E30x42 horizontal mine? I'm going to change it from this one to this one. And now there's my title block. So you'd have to do this for every sheet in your set. You don't have to do it one by one, however. There is a new command that I'm going to teach you right now that's very useful. If you click on a family and then you right click on it, there's this option that says select all instances. And you could pick all of the families that are in this view, which there's only one title block in this view, so you don't want that one. Or you can pick all of them that are in the entire project. And if you pick that, you'll see down here, there's 20 of these title blocks in this project. So what it did is it selected all 20. It's telling you that there are 20 of these selected right now. So if I go here and I change it here, it's going to change all 20 in the entire project. So now if I click on any sheet, you can see it's already got my title block on it. And I only had to do it once. That goes for anything. If you go to this view and you click on this and then right click and select all instances in view or visible in view, it'll select the other chair. It'll select everything that's that type. Same with the walls. Select all instances visible in the view. See how it checked all of the walls that have that horizontal lap siding. So if I wanted to make a change to all of those all at once, I could. So that's a handy trick as you're editing. Okay, that's all you need to know for editing a title block, and good luck.